Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. It's great to have you with us at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is the round 18 match between Melbourne and North Melbourne. Here's an opportunity for a good side to tighten their grip on their top 8 spot, but equally an opportunity for a frustrated side to take out some of that frustration. The skipper leads his team out onto the field. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Gawn palms it down, absorbs the pressure. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Lucky! That's a big play. Searching kick. Spent what he didn't have. Petty hunting the footy. May got the handball away. This spells trouble. Lays it off. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
He's off. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Sherry couldn't quite. Parker accepted the invitation. Petty is a rock in defence. May. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. He's generally a good kick. They've put themselves under pressure. Simpkin working hard and presenting well. Logue. He's hit up the lead. Delivers a long ball. It's a bad mistake. Going for territory. Oliver, he's taken a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. That's an impressive mark. They might be out here. They are hunting the ball carrier. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Honours the lead. Good kick. Sherry. What's he got on offer? Throws it on the boot. Curtis has a vice-like grip.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
The Roos are on the ball.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Roos are up and about early. Davies Uniacke, Powell, Sherry. They've worked it well. Can he impose himself on the match? It looks a well-oiled forward line.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Needs that to come back, and it does.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Roos have started brightly with the first two. Gawn wins the hit out. Drives it inside the forward 50. Larky looms large as usual.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Demons need to get one back soon. They're right on the edge. Davies Uniacke. McKercher takes the hand pass. What a first turn they're having. Lever displaying great endeavour. Petty. The sprint is on. Sheasel in the pocket. Starts don't come much more impressive than this. Gawn with a deft tap. Oliver. Petrarca navigated the traffic. Good build-up. He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Demons have opened their account. Gawn got his palm to it. Davies Uniacke. Darling on a lead. Can he hit a target? Sheasel. Here's real danger now.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them, and he's about to hurt them again.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Demons need to get cracking. It's been a poor start. Viney runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Petrarca, Langdon only knows one way. Davies Uniacke didn't need to be asked twice. Sherry. Salem. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Can he find a teammate? Windsor in the clear. Gives it everything. Chandler. Scott, one step ahead. He stopped in his tracks. He put himself in the line of fire. Chandler. Spargo. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Demons have been outworked so far. They'll look to their leaders to drive a step up in intensity. It's not always about the obvious things. It's also the knock-on that releases a teammate, the extra effort to effect the smother, the gut running to lay a shepherd. When you're in that mindset, you give yourselves a great chance.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Milksham! He's plucked it and should have a shot.
To finish off the good work.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Demons were on the rack, but it's been a quality response from them. Davies Uniacke, he's everywhere at the moment. The kick was misdirected. Normally delivers. Lever gets to the front spot. Salem under pressure. The Demons not at their best so far. Spargo uses the body well. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Sherry, the winner there. Careful with the kick. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Quality delivery by Foot. He'll pump them into attack once more. Larkey is like a magnet in that forward line.
He's batting at 100% so far.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
The Roos are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Oliver, Petrarca needs to be quick. Windsor. Comben, desperate to win it back. Scott. McDonald takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Pickett had his name written all over it. He's been quiet. That's great footy.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
In he goes and thumps it way back. Can they follow that goal up with another? Good ruck work. Powell. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Gawn with a deft tap, like Batman and Robin. Oliver. Viney. Under pressure. Langdon running in support. Gawn. Petrarca. They're handball happy at the moment. Windsor. He shut him down. Melksham just shoveled it out. Davies Uniacke is calm in a crisis. Sheasel with a chance to run. That's good vision. Sees something he likes. The Roos look well drilled. Simpkin. Petty saves the day again. Conservative kick. Chandler working hard and being rewarded. Just slowing it down. He's given it a tug and missed.
The Demons will breathe a sigh of relief that turnover didn't cost them.
Back into play. Larkey gets there first. He's been busy so far. Curtis, can he think his way through it?
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Well-weighted kick. Pickett can keep it moving. A chance to clear now. That's a strong mark. His field kicking is normally first rate. Bowie, dangerous to leave on his own. Onto the non-preferred. Oliver, great body work. Looking to peg one back. Milksham is hard to beat one-on-one.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
It's a deep kick. He lost his radar there.
Missed the target by a long way.
Thumped away. Bowie, sweeping handball. Oliver in the right spot. Wardlaw, ever reliable. Probing ball. Petrarca wins it back. Great mark. Gawn pushes into space and receives the footy.
He'll expect to convert this.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Roos have the edge at half-time, but this game is well and truly up for grabs. Time to check in with Gary.
It feels like we're all just waiting for this game to open up.
But for some bad mistakes and curious choices with ball in hand, we'd have had a higher scoring first half. Footy's an entertainment business, so here's hoping the second half will produce more excitement and a cracking finish.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Superb kick. Can he finish it off? Towards the goal mouth. Good thinking and good execution too.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Van Rooyen has his first. They've got their tails up now. Gorn wins it. Oliver. He had prior opportunity.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
He's generally a good kick. Pickett cuts it off. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Langdon. That's well played.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
This will be touch and go. Gone! Judged at the best and can have a shot.
From point-blank range.
To give them the lead. He's done it. This is a ding-dong battle. Both sides unrelenting in their attack on the footy. Oliver. Clever kick. Henderson got to the right position and hung on. He's had little impact so far. It's amounted to nothing. Throws it on the boot. Wanting to get on with the job. Pokes it into the pocket. Van Rooyen gets to the front spot and can line them up.
For a little breathing space.
Tries a check side, but misses to the near side.
That's a rare miss. They've been deadly accurate tonight.
He's off. Tucker working hard and presenting well. What can they muster from the back half? Doesn't often waste it. It's a bad mistake. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Inside 50 with the kick. Van Rooyen works hard to present.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
The ball's been living at one end. Manages to find a teammate. Searching kick. They must tidy up their kicking.
This is what he gets paid to do. Kick these goals.
The distance is the only problem. Oh, that is a contender for mark of the round.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Oh, he scraped it in. Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Oliver, they cannot keep him quiet. He's hit up the lead. Seizes the moment. I've liked his game today. Van Rooyen has been a real live wire.
Must kick goal in a close match.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Demons with a bit of breathing space now. Viney is a clearance beast. He's gone. They need a spark. McDonald doing what he does best. Zerha lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Gorn is teaching him a lesson. Viney, McKercher in the centre square. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Larkey. How will the umpire see this? Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
Goals are like gold out there. It's been a tough slog and there'll be some very sore bodies, but you've got to think clearly and decisively. Who's going to pick a path through to goal and grab the momentum? It's all to play for in a huge final quarter.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Windsor getting their handball game going. Logue mops that one up. The kick is precise. They're moving the footy well here. Can he hit a target? The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Delivers to centre half forward. Viney takes a beauty. Drives it deep. Van Rooyen is so strong one-on-one. He will surely make this count. Here's a goal. Oh, no. What's he done?
The finish let down some good play. I think he had more time than he thought.
Daniel to bring it in. Thought his way through it. It's come unstuck. That's almost worth a kick. Van Rooyen has been magnificent. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. They have a good understanding, those two. Parker. May is a rock in defence. And they're away. Viney uses the body well. What's he got on offer? The Demons are bringing great energy. Can't take it. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Slips over the shoulder. They can smell victory. Spargo demanded the footy and got it.
The Demons are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
Spargo can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done. It's a handy buffer they've established. Gawn, he's worth his weight in gold. Somehow release the ball. Can he find a teammate? It's a poor entry, a waste really. The Demons are playing like winners. Oliver, all on his own. You can see their confidence growing. Van Rooyen, he's taken a beauty. Comben reads the play so well. Not a lot of positives today. Windsor with the intercept mark. They're huffing and puffing in no man's land. Melksham had to get it out. Van Rooyen, quick snap, and that's a goal. The Demons have had a great patch. Gawn, he is simply too good. Petrarca, Langdon, Oliver, Viney. He's not giving up. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong.
They're really opening them up. And right now, they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Roos look at breaking point. Gawn is giving him a bath. Oliver, Powell, gathers. That's a well-placed kick. Chandler takes an excellent grab. They'll compete inside the 50. Van Rooyen is in the clear and marks uncontested.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
They've got all the momentum and they've busted this one wide open. The Demons seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. Gawn, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Oliver breaks the line. Is he going for goal? Van Rooyen has taken a terrific mark. Away he goes. He's put it through. The Sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Gawn, it's been a mighty performance. Oliver couldn't get a disposal. Viney, Van Rooyen, marks. That's hard to stop. Gotta go now. Touch and go. It's go! The Demons are absolutely airborne at the moment. They might as well not have a ruck. Oliver, Petrarca. He just keeps racking up disposals. Langdon navigated the traffic. Pickett, drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Roos will be burning the tape of this match. Sherry, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Simpkin, Parker, McKercher, Stevens gets the kick away. Sheasel knew the tackle was coming. The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Sees an opportunity and plays on. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
The Demons are after a spot in the top 4, and they're every chance to get it on the strength of this. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Roos looked like they were in with a real show of winning that, but they fell away in the last term, which is a shame because they did a lot right in the first 3. However, that's one of the differences between the best and the rest, being able to do it for 4 quarters.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action. A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from Marvel Stadium. This is the round 18 match between Carlton and Brisbane. Time is running out to stake a claim for a top 8 berth or a top 4 berth. There's not much margin for error now. Here come the teams. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Blues. It's a toss of the coin, really, but I like what I've seen of them recently, and I think they have the weapons to overcome their more fancied opponents.
Okay then, thanks, Harf. Time to find out who's kicking to which end. Friday night footy is go. McInerney wins the first hit out. Dunkley. A whistle for in the back. Doesn't often waste it. McCluggage on a lead. Good handball. Wilmot with time. Well played. That might attract a pack. Punched away. Hipwood. He's got it done.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Lions on the board early. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Cripps, Walsh, turnover in the middle. This could hurt. Hollins reads the ball so well. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. And that's a letdown. Looking for 2 in a row. Fogarty saves the day. He's made a bright start. Bailey with the big fist. He's been busy so far. Fogarty wins it back. Can he find a teammate? Good thinking and good execution too. Normally delivers. Hewitt can keep it moving. That's an aggressive handball. Saad, they've got time to put the kettle on. Berry with the intercept mark. Well-weighted kick. Zorko. Careful ball movement. Bailey in some space on the wing. Well done. Blasts away. He's normally better than that. Can he hit a target? McInerney clears the area. Payne, another forward 50 entry. Wiedering takes an excellent grab. Some indirect ball movement here. Hewitt. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Gotta go now. The Lions guarding the corridor. Cottrell marks on centre wing. Can he impose himself on the match? The kick is precise. The defence is disorganised. Curnow takes a beauty.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That is going very close, not close enough.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Wilmot with the footy. Leicester with a chance to run. What can they generate? It's come unstuck. Maybe he could have gone himself. Cripps, great hands there.
To kick the easiest of goals.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know. The Blues in front now. The two big men do battle. Cripps to Koning. Good build-up to no one in particular. They've given it back. Couldn't get a disposal. They've put themselves under pressure. Boot to ball just in time. Silvani mops that one up. Haynes squeezes the kick. Is this their chance? Wiedering a little overzealous there and they'll get out of trouble. His field kicking is normally first rate. Walsh working hard and being rewarded. Picking their way through. Wilmot doing what he does best. Chera, Cottrell getting involved. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Clever kick. Lohman presents in space. That's skillful. The runner will be out in a minute. Good hands. That'll work. Felt the pressure there. Berry wins it back. Great mark. The Blues in front at quarter time. Positives for both sides and a great game in prospect. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Both sides look stronger defensively than offensively in the first term, and subsequently we've had an underwhelming start to the match from a goal-scoring perspective. Both sides had some poor inside 50 entries and will be looking to make life easier for their forwards from now on.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. That's a strong mark. Goes very wide. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
The Blues would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
McInerney wins it. Cripps under pressure. Walsh. This is promising. He's gone. Lays it off. Andrews. What can he do with it? Hewitt within range. Can make them pay. Curnow. Dangerous to leave on his own.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Hammers it home.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. They've got good chemistry, those two. Williams outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Zorko is there to save the day. Conservative kick. Archie works hard to present. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. That's going to hurt. It's 50. They'll be marched inside 50. The coach will be fuming.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
The Lions have trimmed the margin back to 2 points. The big men fly. He'll be sore in the morning. The umpire says he had no prior. De Koning has probably got the points at this stage. Cripps.
What these sides lack in polish, they're certainly making up for in endeavour. It's been brilliant.
McInerney wins the hit out. Berry, Bailey. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Hewitt, he's lost possession. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Who can get the clearance? Like Batman and Robin. Archie. Boot, ball, goal! The Lions have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. De Koning has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. He's hit up the lead. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Curnow can go back and put them in front.
The crowd will tell the story.
Going at his second. Haynes has marked, and here's a chance to hit the front. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Poor footy there. Incisive handball. Haynes gets the kick away. Motlop. That's good work rate. Walsh He won't be happy with that one. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. It's a get-out-of-jail-free card. McCluggage. What's he got on offer? Looking to extend this margin. Wiedering. Fumbles. Could be costly. Sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Curnow. They've worked it well. He's been industrious. Alarm bells are ringing. Feeds it out. Mackay. Curnow. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Williams. It's a goal. 2 goals each for the quarter. De Koning has got on top. Chera. Mackay. Working hard and presenting well. Goes long. Curnow plucks another contested mark.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Couldn't possibly miss. Oh, wow, there you go. He's hit the post.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Searching kick. Payne uses the non-preferred. Haynes read it well. Not good off the boot. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Ashcroft with a chance to relieve the pressure. Neal all on his own. The Lions are out of trouble. That'll do us for the first half. We turn with just 3 points separating the sides. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Full credit to both sides for their defensive pressure. Neither of them have looked like buckling, and it's not hard to see this one remaining tough and tight. I'd be surprised if there's more than a couple of kicks in it at the end.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Motlop is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
A bit of wriggle room if he can kick this.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
The Blues on the board first after half-time. Chera closed him down. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Important clearance here. Chera is a clearance beast. I'm not sure he wanted it. He just dropped it. Mackay, Hewitt. He's done everything today but kick a goal. Now he's done that too. It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Chera, Hewitt, farms it out. De Koning takes the hand pass. Showing real strength. That's careless. Throws it on the boot. In no man's land. Wilmot. I've liked his game today. Walsh went bang. Hewitt, Neal in the right spot at the right time. Advantage paid, and away they go. Haynes, probing ball. Chera on a lead. What's he got on offer? A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Crunching tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. De Koning looking for territory. Chera, Hewitt runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. The Blues having a good third turn. De Koning is giving him a bath. Cripps. Chera sweeping handball. He's been set a task. Fletcher. Can he be the fire starter? Silvani read that one right off the boot. They can smell victory. Wilmot making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Walsh, Cottrell lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Blues seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. De Koning is teaching him a lesson. Hewitt can't afford to give it back in the corridor. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Going for territory. De Koning. That one was always his. Normally delivers. Gee, they're playing well. Good hands. Fogarty just had to get it out. Hewitt, when one tackle just won't do. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. De Koning, he's worth his weight in gold. Chera, Walsh. He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Wilmot heads wide with the kick in. Quality delivery by foot. Morris in the clear. The Lions have been out of sorts. Answorth has found some space. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue.
To push the margin beyond 30.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
It's all going one way at the moment. What's the coach got to try to stop the rot?
The Blues go on their merry way. Bailey, he's under close attention. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. De Koning, this is getting monotonous. Akers, Motlop, couldn't mark. Chera. Some people can't kick that far. Cottrell. He's kicked it like an arrow.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Blues will be hard to stop now. Chera leading from the front. They cannot keep him quiet. Williams. Might be time for one more score here. Cripps takes the logical option. Hewitt. He's got it done.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Lions need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. Chera read it well. He's leading all comers for disposals. This game was in the balance at half-time. It looks all but over as we hit three-quarter time. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Curnow read it best, but it'll be put on a tough angle.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
That's a poor strike. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Akers, he'll work all day. It's loose inside the 50. Williams. The buzzards are circling. De Koning continues to have his way. Chera, centre square, loose ball. Payne, desperate to win it back. He's generally a good kick. Akers intercepts on centre wing. Hollins. They've found the magic formula. Mackay with the big fist. Motlop, what a game he's played. Zorko gathers. Fletcher, great hands there. What's he got on offer? He hasn't been himself today. Haynes, they just keep kicking it back to him. Penetrating ball. Neal rolling the sleeves up. He's gone. De Koning. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. De Koning has rucked tirelessly. Hewitt, Chera, Archie, ever reliable. That's well played. Good handball. The Lions can build something here. Gives it everything. The Blues have all the answers. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Taken to ground. You asked for it, you got it. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. McInerney, a rare win. They've got good chemistry, those two. Berry, that's symptomatic of their malaise. It's a dominant display. Felt the pressure. Archie is calm in a crisis. Terrific tackle. Attracted a crowd. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. De Koning could do this with his eyes closed. Archie, Berry, McGovern wins it back. Great mark. The Blues finishing strongly. Punched away. Bailey. He's had little impact so far. Cottrell makes good contact. Answorth, Bailey, Archie under pressure. He's been prolific. Lester, is that holding the ball? The goals are the other way. Morris has it now on centre wing. Saad got a fist in. Navigated the traffic. It's a hospital hand pass. Chera has it on a string. Fogarty with a chance to run. He's been industrious. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Morris can keep it moving. He's got an option in the centre square. Haynes, again with a superior judgment. Searching kick. You can't afford to do that too often. Not sure what the idea was there. Dishes it off. De Koning. Can he find a teammate? That's a waste. They'll bide their time. Wilmot works hard to present. Takes the safe option. They're moving the footy well here. Chips to half-back. The kick is precise. The Blues guarding the corridor. Turned over on centre wing. Drives it inside the forward 50. Andrews mops that one up. Hasn't seen a lot of it. It must be his birthday. What's he got on offer? Goes long. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Answorth, all on his own. Conservative kick. Berry pushes into space and receives the footy. It's a get-out-of-jail free card. He's only had the one inside 50. The Blues have got it done, and they are back on the winners list. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Blues did most things better today, but their clearance work really stood out. They were dominant in that department, and it meant they were able to give their forwards plenty of supply. Whether it was through set plays or just being strong over the ball, they reminded us all how good they can be.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.
They like to send up, we'll keep our head up, and they will know that they've been playing against the famous old dark Blues.
I'm stuck in space, got a daydream running through my brain every day. Heaven in my denim, world's a bore, but I'm okay anyway. I wanna shake it out, toss my body up and down on a wave. I like it the way I move, I like it the way I move, I like it the way I move, I like it the way I do, I like it the way.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Nankervis wins the first hit out. Prestia, Taranto, Ralph Smith, under pressure. Layla, he's tugged it. Let's call it a pass.
It didn't take them long to win the ball out of the centre and set up what should be the game's first goal.
This needs to come back, but it's not coming back enough.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Lynch, boot, ball, goal! The Tigers are up and about early. The big men fly. Ralph Smith, Popper, squeezes the kick. Full, working hard and presenting well. Lynch had his name written all over it.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. The Tigers already look like they're going to be hard to beat. Draper showing his skills. Merritt. Taranto affects the turnover. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Lays it off. Brown throws it on the boot. Full. He's taken a beauty. Kicks inside the forward 50. McGrath saves the day. Searching kick. Gresham got to the right position and hung on. Seizes the moment. They've got time to put the kettle on. Miller wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Keeps it low. Chance gone begging. Taranto. Miller. When one tackle just won't do. He didn't want it to spill out there. The two big men do battle. Merritt. Desperate defence. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Draper with a deft tap. Roberts. Quick snap is off target.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shot.
Flostone to bring it in. Trainer all on his own. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He might have thought about the corridor. Wright got in the way. Durham, a bit of a panicked handball. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. They're tackling with venom today. Draper wins it. Merritt onto it. Navigated the traffic. Jones. Roberts. Some people can't kick that far. Wright. Can he be the fire starter? This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
A good tackle there. Forced him into the mistake.
Quality delivery by foot. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Pryor. Spoils. Prestia. Ridley mops that one up. They need a spark. No one can mark. It's not a fair fight. Reed. The umpire was compelled. Probing ball. Lynch demanded the footy and got it. He will surely make this count.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
I hope that sort of wastefulness doesn't become a recurring theme.
He's been busy so far. Roberts met solidly. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Nankervis palms it down. Setterfield. Roberts. Look at him go. He had prior opportunity.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Struck it well. No problems there.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
It's all pointing one way so far. The big men fly. Roberts. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Looking to extend this margin. Lynch. He just dropped it. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Tigers knew the importance of getting off to a good start today, and they've certainly done that. Their challenge will be replicating that intensity and focus for the next 3 quarters. Being able to do it for 4 quarters is easier said than done, but the best teams pride themselves on it.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Trezise. Through the centre square he goes. Blasts away. McGrath tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Lynch. Right place, right time, goal. The Bombers are looking disorganised. Draper gets his hand to it. In the middle, Setterfield. Didn't need to be asked twice. Durham uses the body well. What's he got on offer? Delivers a long ball. Right. Strong grab.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. After a goalless first term, they'll feel a lot better getting on the board early in the second. Durham, centre square, loose ball. Caddy. Punched away. Martin. They are hunting the ball carrier. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Nankervis slaps it out. Hopper, Prestia. What can he do with it? Reed wins it back. Great mark. Another goal and they'll believe. Right. He's so strong one-on-one.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Right, rams it home.
He's got a couple now and he's making the most of his opportunities.
You feel like they've got their teeth into it now. Draper with a deft tap. Hopper, Ralph Smith, McIntosh. He's copped some of his own medicine. The kick is precise. And that'll be 50. Undisciplined play.
He'll surely go back and slot this.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Tigers have steadied after they were challenged. Hopper, that's skillful. Reed doing what he does best. Can he find a teammate? Hopper, he's wrapped up. Gets the kick away. Time to turn on the Jets. Broad, McIntosh has worked hard to present. Ross, great body work. Golden opportunity here.
To make it effectively a 5-goal game.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
The Bombers have to try something different, or this game could be well gone by half-time.
The Tigers having a good patch. Draper with a deft tap, like Batman and Robin. Shield, stripped of it. Durham, they need a mark. Miller takes an excellent grab. You can see their confidence growing. Trainer can keep it moving. The kick lets them down.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
He hasn't struck that well at all. Setterfield. He's the beneficiary of some unselfish play and should convert.
To inject some life into this contest.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Bombers haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Draper wins the tap. Durham. Caddy, good hands. Merritt just shoveled it out. Martin with time. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. The scoreboard suddenly looks more manageable. The big men fly. Durham, who can run onto this and pump it forward. He'll back himself here. What can he do? He can kick an amazing goal.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Tigers really need to respond now. Draper slaps it out. They have absolutely spifflicated him. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Draper wins the tap. Durham. What's he got on offer? It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
It took longer than they would have liked, but they're playing some very good football right now.
The Tigers have had their lead reduced to a point. Ross hacking it forward. Manages to find a teammate. He's run through the protected zone, and that'll be 50.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
They get full value for a deep entry, so a timely goal late in the piece. Nankervis wins the hit out. Durham, they've given it back. They cannot keep him quiet. Which way will it bounce? Merritt accepted the invitation. The Bombers got off to a poor start, but they've pulled it back admirably and will believe they can go on and win. What's happening down there, Gary?
We've got two hungry midfields going head-to-head, and there's very little to choose between them at the moment. If one can get on top, even for 10 minutes, it could make a big difference. Both forward lines look capable of taking advantage of additional supply.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Merritt on a lead. Takes the safe option. Good work rate. He's had little impact so far. Roberts. That's commitment to the cause. They've bottled it up. Draper punches it out of the ruck. Durham. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. One behind only.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
He's off. Can he hit a target? He's normally better than that. Golden opportunity here. Paco swoops and kicks a goal. The Bombers on the board first after half-time. The two big men do battle. Prestia should have done better. Ridley makes good contact. The sprint is on. No easy exit. Bauer, snap around the body. It's there.
Somehow he got his boot to that and managed to kick it straight too. That's quite a feat.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Ralph Smith, Nankervis has been set a task. Mansell, Lynch, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Draper showing his skills. Has to be clean. He's caught. Does well under pressure. He's besieged. Martin intercepts the hand pass. Caddy, he's gone. That's a push and pay. Penetrating ball. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. The Bombers might be about to start something. McGrath takes a beauty. Normally delivers. Redmond all on his own. Kicks to centre wing. Caddy has charged into space. What's he got on offer? Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Setterfield. This is good footy. Clever handball. Gresham with a chance if he can steady. He's set upon. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Waiting for someone to come at him. Quality delivery by foot. What can they build here? Green has got loose. Searching kick. Prestia has found some space. He's been industrious. McGrath thwarts them again. Ignoring the corridor for now. Jones read it well and claims the mark. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Wright works hard to present. Approaching the 50. I've liked his game today. Thumped away. Flostone pounces. Thought his way through it. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. In no man's land. They've put themselves under pressure. Hurried kick goes very wide. Only a behind.
The Tigers have got to be a bit sharper in defence. They're fortunate they weren't punished on that occasion.
A chance to clear now. Trainer pushes into space and receives the footy. They've given it up. Crosses the paint. Jones! He's outmarked two of them. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Martin is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
Martin, can he inspire his team? You bet he can. How important might that goal turn out to be? Nankervis wins it. Hopper, Taranto, Brown. He'll work all day. The whistle's gone, and I think it's for an illegal shepherd. This will be their first entry for a while. It's a poor inside 50. Ridley tries to take them on and loses.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
Reed went bang. Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Can he impose himself on the match? That's an impressive mark. Reed can run and gun. Stripped of the footy. Gets his kick despite the heat. It's loose inside the 50. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Time to check in with Gary.
We turned for home with a game in the balance, which I don't think many people thought would be the case. Credit to the underdogs because they've been terrific. But can they keep it going for one more quarter and pull off a big upset? Either way, this performance has been full of merit.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Ralph Smith, Hopper should be in the votes today. McGrath. We've seen that before. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Draper slaps it out. Durham couldn't burst through. Ralph Smith, what a game he's had. He's doing it all. The Tigers are really taking it to them today. Big clearance to win here. Durham, Setterfield. Scrounges a kick. Trainer clears the area. Martin does the crumbing. Attracted a crowd. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Draper showing his skills. Taranto. Reed with another spoil. Nankervis full. Through the centre square he goes. Layla working hard and presenting well. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McGrath saves the day again. Can he find a teammate? Setterfield got to the right position and hung on. Doesn't often waste it. That's a strong mark. He's been quiet. Caddy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Inside 50 with the kick. The Tigers have been caught napping.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Critical contest coming up. That probably should have at least scored. What can they generate? Mansell, that's good work rate. Takes the short option. McIntosh, he hasn't been himself today. Ridley making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Nankervis, the Bombers will have one eye on the clock. Draper palms it down. Durham leading from the front. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer. This is an absolute humdinger of a match. Draper, the winner there. Trezise hasn't seen a lot of it. Redmond intercepts. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Draper can keep it moving. Towards the boundary line. Gresham, that's an aggressive handball. Setterfield with a little bit of time. Keen to get this ball forward. Kako managed to get out despite the tackle. He's lost it. He'll be annoyed by that. Jones, he's kicked a goal.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. Nankervis, a rare win. Merritt, Prestia, affects the turnover. Ralph Smith, slick hands. Full. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
The Bombers can't fall into the trap of trying to save the game. They need to keep taking it on.
Time to measure the kick. Martin, great body work. That might attract the pack. Kako working hard and being rewarded. The Bombers look to be coming home strong. Well played. Approaching the 50. Into the pocket he goes. Durham had his name written all over it.
This should not be a problem.
For the knockout blow. Game over, man. Game over. The Tigers are done for now unless something remarkable happens. Draper, he's worth his weight in gold. Merritt, good luck catching him. Who will stand under that? Wright gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Must kick goal in a close match.
It's banana time, and he does it easily. The Bombers with a break now. Draper, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Durham, you have to be tough to play this game, and we will do it all again. Nankervis slaps it out. Hopper, Ralph Smith. The Bombers have snapped that losing streak, and maybe this is a sign of better things to come. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Bombers will be relieved about that. They needed to win, and they found a way. Their season has been disappointing so far, but we learned today that they're a very capable team that just needs to put it together for longer, and they can challenge the better teams.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon. Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're live from Marvel Stadium. There's much on the line in today's match between St Kilda and Sydney. It's top four versus bottom four. One side with everything to play for, and the other, well, there's not much more in it for them than pride. The skipper leads his team out onto the field. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the Swans. They're capable of beating anyone on their day. At their best, they're a formidable side and an entertaining one too. They get off to a good start. They'll be hard to stop.
Okay then, thanks, Harf. Excitement is built. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Marshall looking for territory. McRae, Sinclair, slick hands, absorbs the pressure. That's not a good kick. Can he hit a target? McCartan drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Windhager wins it back. Great mark. Penetrating ball. Higgins swoops and kicks a goal. The Saints on the board early. Marshall with a deft tap. McInerney, Warner, Rowbottom, Lloyd running in support. Pokes it into the pocket. Wilkie takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Webster outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Wanganeen-Malira doesn't often waste it. McCartan got a fist in. Grundy couldn't get a disposal. Wicks gets his kick despite the heat. Quality delivery by foot. Approaching the 50. McRae chops it off. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Who can get the clearance? Steele navigated the traffic. McRae, Marshall just had to get it out. Wood looking for two in a row. Roberts is calm in a crisis. Blakey. Wood takes an excellent grab. That's unusual. Kicks inside the forward 50. McDonald has it within range. Warner, easy goal surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Oh, he scraped it in. Both sides on the board. Marshall wins it out of the centre. McRae, he's lost it. Rowbottom, Wood. Bangs it long. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Can he find a teammate? Warner with a chance to run. That'll go close to the line. Steele read that one like a book. Marshall, dangerous to leave on his own.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Leans back and drills it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Goal for goal early. Marshall wins the hit out. Has to be clean. Rowbottom. A good kick here and they'll be in business. They've given it up. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Wood is hard to beat one-on-one. Steele, he won't be happy with that one. Caminiti got to the right position and hung on.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Saints are playing with confidence and flair early. The big men fly. Lloyd, McInerney, the Swans should score here. Wanganeen-Malira picks off the pass. Searching kick. Lloyd spoils. Florence normally delivers. McInerney in his natural habitat. Amati is the man on the spot and he's marked.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Gives it everything. Goulden with the big fist. McInerney, they've put themselves under pressure. Burns, desperate to win it back. Caminiti, great hands there. Clever kick. Sharman on a lead. Hill had some assistance. Marshall, he's already got one. Now he's got two.
They keep moving the ball quickly. There'll be plenty more where that came from.
The Saints by 17. The Saints with a fast start, but plenty of work still to do. It's quarter time. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The noise from this crowd is electric. It's certainly been going their way so far. It's a great feeling when you're playing in front of your home fans and you feel their energy and support. It has a way of spurring you on. If it gets close late in the match, it's almost like having another player on the field.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. That's an impressive mark. In he goes.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Should kick the goal now, and does.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Grundy with a deft tap. McInerney, they cannot keep him quiet. Burns cuts it off. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Keeler read it well and claims the mark. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. Malikan fumbles. Could be costly. Caminiti, Higgins, Steele, Sharman. You have to be tough to play this game. Sinclair, he's kicked a goal.
That's a great reward for work ethic. He deserved that goal.
The Swans are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Grundy wins it down. Lloyd, it's a free for push in the back. What a game he's having. The Saints have all the answers. Good penetration on the kick. Sharman gets to the front spot. Takes the logical option. Wanganeen-Malira. You have to love the commitment. Kicks to space. You can't afford to do that too often. Delivers a long ball. McLean went bang. Haywood, it's a hot footy. He's besieged. The umpire says he had no prior. Marshall has got on top. Sinclair going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there. The Saints go on their merry way. The big men fly. Just shoveled it out. McInerney gets to it first. Higgins dealt with the pressure. McRae, Sharman, good handball. Umpire calls advantage and off they go. Quick snap and that's a goal. The Swans are on the canvas. Grundy got his palm to it. McInerney, Warner thought his way through it. He's hit up the lead. They need a spark. Mills pushes into space and receives the footy.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
I think he'll get the distance. It's a fair kick, but it won't be a goal.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
He's off. The Saints are red hot at the moment. Sharman working hard and being rewarded. Goes long. Steele uses the body well. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Caminiti, great body work.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
Caminiti, you know what's coming. He punches it through and they are flying. The Swans are looking down and out. The two big men do battle. Lloyd, Warner. Will the ump call that back? No. Punched away. McLean gathers, kicking for his first. Wilkie doing what he does best, taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Under pressure, Webster, and they're out of trouble. Wanganeen-Malira, strong grab. The Swans are chasing tail. It's come unstuck. Can he impose himself on the match? That's symptomatic of their malaise. Clever handball. He's lost possession. Ball spills free in the tackle. Marshall doesn't often waste it. Mills gathers. The Swans have been out of sorts. McRae intercepts. You can see their confidence growing. The kick is precise. They're leading them a merry dance. Time to turn on the Jets. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
This is the gold standard in attacking footy. One of the hallmarks of a great side is that they can make a good opponent look second-rate, and they certainly did that in the first half. It'll be fascinating to see whether they can keep it going.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Malikan runs onto it. That's a well-placed kick. Windhagen, time and again, he gets to the right place. King, too big, too strong, too good.
The Saints are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
He's kicked it like an arrow.
Some of these defenders are getting caught out because they're unsure of when they should be staying on their opponent and when they should be peeling off. They're totally disorganised.
McRae, the Swans have won it back. They have absolutely spifflicated him. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Grundy showing his skills. McInerney. Now it's someone else's problem. I'm not sure he wanted it. McRae. Steele. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. The Swans will want to put the tape and the stat sheet straight in the bin. Lloyd, read it best. Windhagen manages to get off a handball. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Hill mops that one up. Higgins, Rampy, intercepts. Can he find a teammate? Jones wins it back. Great mark. They found the magic formula. Steele in the clear. That's good vision. Higgins has got him behind them and can run into an open goal.
Tough angle. Could go around the corner.
He's got it.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Saints having a good third turn. Grundy slaps it out. Lloyd, was that a legal disposal? Marshall, they've given it back. Jones thwarts them again. Sees something he likes. Slick hands. The Swans on the ball now. There goes the kick inside the 50. Burns wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The runner will be out in a minute. What's he got on offer? They desperately need a goal. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Bangs it long. It's a bad mistake. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Blakey can keep it moving. Careful with the kick. They've opened them up here. He might have thought about the corridor. Wicks has found some space, picking their way through. And inside 50 goes begging. This might be a chance for the high flyers. King, he's taken a beauty. That's skillful. Sharman loves... these situations. Hill getting involved. Caminiti swoops and kicks a goal. The Saints are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Bouncing ball. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Keeler takes an excellent grab. McCartan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Webster read that one like a book. No sign of them dropping off. Sharman had his name written all over it. Can he hit a target? King outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
From point-blank range.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know. The Swans need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. Warner, row bottom, throws it on the boot. Thumped away. It's a race for goal. McRae, all on his own. Normally delivers. Marshall takes a beauty. Can they get another one? King is hard to beat one-on-one. The Swans have no answers. Higgins gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
The Swans are a disorganised rabble at the moment.
3/4 done, and this has been a real turn-up. I don't think anyone tipped it. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Saints have been way too good today, but the coach wants them to be ruthless, to keep taking the game on and make sure they run it out strongly. One or two of the players mentioned percentage. You just don't know how helpful that could prove at the end of the season.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
Has the ping. It won't be a goal. He's got another one. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Marshall has had his measure today. Steele, McRae, he's everywhere at the moment. Sharman commands the footy. The Saints continue to do as they wish. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
He'll have a handful if he converts this.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. The Saints are absolutely airborne at the moment. Grundy wins the tap, feeling the heat. When one tackle just won't do. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Marshall palms it down. Sinclair, Windhager, can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Clever kick. Defence 101 there. Mills playing for pride now. Quick snap, and that's a goal! Can they follow that goal up with another? Marshall, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Steele, Warner, Rowbottom, keen to get this ball forward. Wilkie, showing why he's such a good defender. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
He'd kick this more often than not.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
You can't afford to give free kicks away in front of goal. All that hard work, and then you give an easy one up.
Still a way to go to restore some pride. Warner, they cannot keep him quiet. Jones is proving very difficult to pass. Not his finest moment. The Swans finishing strongly. Mills fumbles it. Mills, big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Can they get something going? Honours the lead. I've liked his game today. McRae works hard to present. Sharman, this is good footy. Owens in some space now. Heaney putting his body on the line. Lloyd. Junk times come early. Jones read that well. They'll bide their time. Manages to find a teammate. Couldn't burst through. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
That's wasteful. Takes the logical option. Higgins just shoveled it out. Wanganeen-Malira gets his kick despite the heat. Caminiti plucks another contested mark. Higgins. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Swans, a shot. What a debacle it's been. Marshall continues to have his way. Great anticipation. Windhager. Steele just had to get it out. That's a bit of a waste. Sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. McRae, Steele, Caminiti navigated the traffic. Higgins, King, under pressure. Blakey gets in the way. This is dicey. Wanganeen-Malira, again with the superior judgment. Windhager, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
To put an exclamation mark on a dominant win. King is too strong and can extend the margin.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. Not many tip this result. Marshall showing his skills. Steele. They've put themselves under pressure. McCartan. He's been pinged for holding the man. The Saints won't be in the bottom four for long if they keep playing like that. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
A whomping, a hammering, an annihilation, a spifflication. Choose your adjective, I don't care. This match was incredibly dull in its predictability from a neutral's point of view. But that kind of ruthlessness and brutality will serve the winners well when they confront greater challenges.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Huff.
On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.
When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, oh how I want to be a secular. When the saints go marching in.
You think you know me? You think I'm nice? Well, you can slowly that I take a little bite. I'm being a spot trap, crazy untamed. Baby, I'll eat you, turn you into my prey. Some say I'm psycho, some say I'm sweet. I'm like the sugar making holes inside your teeth, yeah. I'll dominate ya, cut up your heart. There's no escaping when they put me in charge. I wanna do bad things, but make your mama say, wish she never met me. Baby, it's true, I rip through the chains, chew my muzzle off, and I'm coming your way. Don't care what you think about me. Reckless bad to say. Yeah, I'll be what I be. There's nothing you can.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday Night Football. Saturday Night Football is upon us. Briggs wins the first hit out. Kelly, Green,
Not the best attempt at a tackle.
Callahan, Atkins mops that one up. Humphreys, the kick was centimetre perfect. Close, takes a beauty. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Whitfield reads the ball so well. Goes long. Green, strong grab. They've got them on the overlap. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
In he goes, must goal. He misses. Can you believe that?
Oh, there's some impressive butchery of the footy going on out there.
Humphreys, good looking kick. Dempsey on a lead. They'll bide their time. Bowes, all on his own. Whitfield wins it back. Great mark. He's made a bright start. Green got to the right position and hung on.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Critical contest coming up. It's a bad miss.
Golden opportunity, and he's blown it. You can see how annoyed he is with himself.
Humphreys. Ward takes an excellent grab. Can he hit a target? Wanting to get on with the job. Got the handball away. De Koning is calm in a crisis. A chance to clear now. Stringer read it well. Searching kick. That's great footy. He will surely make this count.
Got to make the most of their early ascendancy.
Looks good. He steered it through.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Giants were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Green, which way will it bounce? Ward, Bedford, attracted a crowd. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Stanley got his palm to it. Callahan, Green in the right spot. Kelly, it's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal. The Giants by 14. The big men fly. Kelly, Callahan, Green runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Plays on. He's put it through.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
The Giants with all the momentum now. The big men fly. Kelly had some assistance. Green farms it out. Bouncing ball. Kicks to space. Manor. That one was always his. Drives it inside the forward 50. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Lays it off. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. The big men fly. Callahan. Kelly. He's been dispossessed. Gets his kick despite the heat. Stewart tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bowes. It's come unstuck. Keen to get the ball moving. Going for territory. Green outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
The Giants have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
Tries a check side, but misses to the near side.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Well done. Clever kick. Guthrie. Keen to get this ball forward. Iden makes good contact. Mullen. What can they build here? Buckley cuts it off. Onto the non-preferred. Hogan can keep it moving. His field kicking is normally first rate. Jones! Great body work.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
So a timely goal late in the piece. Briggs smashes it out of there. Holmes. The Giants have set down a marker, and they're going to be hard to beat as the players retreat to their huddles. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Giants are on a roll. They've been on top in a lot of areas, but the precision and speed of some of their ball movement has really stood out. You just wonder whether we're going to see a meaningful response or whether the tone is now set for the rest of the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. And that's a letdown. Blitzars. Can he find a teammate? Himmelberg picks off the pass. Dishes it off. Ash. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Kelly! Great hands there. The Cats are chasing tail. Green works hard to present. Taylor got to the fore. What's he got on offer? Sees something he likes. Had to get it out. Stripped to the footy. That's poor play. Cadman dealt with the pressure. Callahan gathers on the half volley. Boot, ball, goal! The Cats are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Stanley wins it. Holmes. Smith. They've got to get a wriggle on. Myers. He's been quiet. Punched that like he meant it. Cameron. Steadies. Fires. Bullseye! The Cats are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. Briggs has probably got the points at this stage. Green, his eyes lit up, he's given it a roost, but that's missing.
You're not going to kick a goal from there all that often, so that one probably should have been set up to the top of the square.
Probing ball to Koning with a chance to relieve the pressure. Little one to half-back. The Cats are out of trouble. De Koning, he's everywhere at the moment. Daniels with the intercept mark. Ash, they're looking good. That's a strong mark. They're well drilled. Stringer has found some space.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
It's online. Will it have the carry? I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
That's strange. Did he forget where he was?
Trying to catch them out. The kick is precise. Guthrie under pressure. Humphreys getting involved. Quality delivery by foot. Myers pushes into space and receives the footy. Turned over on centre wing. Looking to extend this margin. Hogan clears the area. Sweeping handball. Good vision there. Green. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. The Giants are really taking it to them today. Briggs showing his skills. Green, centre square, loose ball. Green, they've coughed it up, hacking it forward. They could be vulnerable here. Look at the distance on that hand pass. The Cats have been out of sorts. Himmelberg, Buckley gets in the way. They've given it back. That's not a good kick. He might have thought about the corridor. Daniels gets to the front spot. Bedford can run and carry. Takes a bounce. What's he got on offer? Look at him go. Shades of Phil Manasseh. Callahan has worked hard to present.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Must be a goal. Oh, into the post it goes. And that's why they put erasers on pencils.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Humphreys. It must be his birthday. Good hands. Ward. The defence has fallen down. Cadman has it within range.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He hasn't struck that well at all. Bedford is too strong and can extend the margin.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. The Giants might be about to land a knockout blow. Briggs wins the hit out. Dempsey onto it. The Giants find themselves 6 goals to the good at half-time. This one looks at their mercy. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Cats are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Dangerous place to lose it. Jones. He's put it through. The Giants have got a stranglehold on this match. Briggs has been dominant in the ruck. Kelly, Dempsey in the right spot at the right time. Mullen, is that holding the ball?
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. They've found the magic formula. No wonder coaches go grey. Doesn't often waste it. Green read that one right off the boot. They've got winners all over the park. The kick was centimetre perfect. Ward. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong.
The Cats
Aren't looking like it at the moment. They simply aren't coping with the pressure.
The Cats might need to crack open plan C in a minute. Holmes.
Ash doing what he does best. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise.
Himmelberg runs onto it. Squeezes the kick. In no man's land. Bedford.
I felt that one from here.
They've bottled it up. Briggs has rucked tirelessly. Green sees an opportunity to whisk the ball forward. Normally delivers. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Good tackle.
They're tackling with venom today.
Briggs.
It's a masterclass in ruck work.
Kelly. We've got another stoppage. Stanley.
A rare win.
Like Batman and Robin. Daniels. Cadman. Under pressure. He's stopped in his tracks. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. The two big men do battle. Smith tries to bulldoze his way through. Well played. What's he got on offer? Goes laterally. O'Sullivan, all on his own. Clever kick. Manor, got to get it forward now. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Daniels takes an excellent grab. Loose ball on centre wing. They desperately need a goal. Cameron is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
already got one today.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
The Cats need to follow that goal up. Stanley,
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Dempsey, Atkins, O'Sullivan, ignoring the corridor for now. O'Connor, this is good footy. Stengel has charged into space. O'Sullivan, Stewart, taken to ground.
And he's done for holding the ball.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Can he hit a target? They've opened them up here.
Searching kick.
Green! Strong grab.
Hogan.
He's got it.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Giants having a good third term.
Briggs is teaching him a lesson.
Callahan had some assistance. Attracted a crowd. Briggs. Green manages to get off a handball. Ward.
I've liked his game today. Class away, and that's out on the full.
That was high, wide, and not very handsome.
Conservative kick.
De Koning can keep it moving.
What can they build here? Manor. The Cats
Might be about to start something.
Stewart presents in space.
That's symptomatic of their malaise. He'll pump them into attack once more.
He'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
He's squandered it with a miss kick. The Giants have produced their best for 3 quarters. Can they finish it off in the last? It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Cats managed to stabilise to some extent in that term after they were blown out in the first half. They'll aim to win this last quarter and create a little bit of momentum to take into next week, but they'll need to address the reasons why they let this one get away so early. I suggest it's got more than a little to do with mindset.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
Stanley with the tap. Dempsey. Can he find a teammate? Iden.
They must be sick of the sight of that. Close. Boot to ball, and that's a goal.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
The big men fly. Atkins. Mullen. Good penetration on the kick. Henry read it well and claims the mark.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
Technically, it's only costly if the opposition gets the next goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Good work rate. Kicks laterally. Himmelberg.
Marks in the back pocket.
Careful with the kick. Iden has found some space.
And finally over the line.
That probably should have been a free kick for a deliberate rush behind. They've got away with that one.
Whitfield goes short with the kick in. Stringer. Himmelberg. Blitzars gets to it first.
Quick snap, and that's a goal!
They could have just faded away, but they haven't done that, so they deserve some credit. Stanley wins it out of the centre. Holmes. Smith crosses the paint. Good disciplined defence. Himmelberg lays it off. Iden in the right spot. Cameron gathers. It's there!
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Cats having a good patch.
The big men fly.
Dempsey dealt with the pressure. An ill-directed hand pass. Throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. The aerialists will battle for this ball. That's a strong mark. Just needs an accurate kick now. Golden opportunity here. He's been called to play on. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Bowes. To keep them alive, there's still a pulse.
They've reminded us all, including themselves, what they're capable of, but in some ways, that will only add to their frustration.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
Stanley smashes it out of there. Dangerfield. Dempsey. No one can mark. You can't question his commitment. Buckley. That could prove costly.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
The Cats haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. Stanley wins the tap. Holmes going for territory. Manor
is good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
Well, there would have made it interesting.
The ball's been living at one end. Spills out in the tackle. Iden. Taylor. He's caught. Some people can't kick that far.
They've put themselves under pressure. This will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Stewart cannot be deterred. He's tugged it. Taylor is proving hard to pass. Henry, he's rushed her behind for his own team.
I can't work out the thinking there.
Bowes, within range, can make them pay.
If they're to have any hope, this simply must be a goal.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
A goal there would have set the cat among the pigeons.
Back into play. It's a dreadful mistake. Can he finish it off?
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
All of a sudden, we've got a pretty important centre clearance coming up.
The Giants really need to respond now. Briggs has had his measure today. Callahan, Neal runs onto it. Holmes dishes it off. The Cats have won it back, hacking it forward. Time to turn on the Jets. Cameron, is this number 4? He deserves it. No, it hits the post.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Whitfield with the footy. Close. Manor. 6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for 1, courtesy of the post.
You wonder where this attacking player was earlier in the game.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Whitfield. Taylor getting involved. Handballs it to nobody. Foot race on in the pocket. Cameron wins the race. He's kicked a goal. The Giants by 4. The big men fly. Good ruck work and good roving too. Dempsey. Cameron can go back and put them in front.
Must kick goal in a close match.
Kick on the way. He's missed. It slipped through their fingers. What an agonising way to lose.
That was a gilt-edged opportunity to get in front, and they're going to get another one.
The Giants have won a classic. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Giants.
Now, fortunate the siren went when it did. Another couple of minutes and that could easily have slipped away. I don't know whether they thought the job was done or they just ran out of legs, but there's no way that should have got as close as it did. Still, a win's a win and no harm done in the end.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Huff. We enjoyed bringing this match to you and hope you enjoyed it too. We'll catch you again soon.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday Night Football. Finally, we are underway and words give way to actions. Williams wins the first tap. Duggan, this should end in a shot at goal. Ryan has it within range. What's he got on offer? Sets a task for the forwards. Aaliyah takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Quality delivery by foot. Farrell uses the body well. Clever kick. Rosie has charged into space, ignoring the corridor for now. Duggan cuts it off. Some indirect ball movement here. Baker works hard to present. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Hoff stripped of the footy. Owies has pushed into space. That's good vision. McGovern all alone in the centre square. Normally delivers. Waterman outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Searching kick. Butters saves the day. He's made a bright start. Boak can keep it moving. The Eagles have denied them the corridor, wanting to get on with the job. Long had some assistance. Kelly, Duggan just shoveled it out. Allen under pressure. They've given it back. Jones, he's so clean with the footy. Owies takes an excellent grab. That's skillful. Allen, great hands there. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
It's good for everyone's confidence when one of your key forwards gets on the board early.
The Eagles were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. The two big men do battle. Reed gets his kick despite the heat. Ryan marks. Will he go the bomb? Doesn't often waste it. Hunt! He's taken a beauty. The power just can't get any time on the ball. Owies on a lead. The Eagles look sharp early. They've got it deep. That's great play. Long in the clear.
To finish off the good work.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. The Eagles have made a fast start here, which is important to do away from home. Williams palms it down. Kelly, Dewar, navigated the traffic. Reed. Ryan, stripped of it. Kelly, good handball. Duggan. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
The Eagles have well and truly got the jump now. Williams looking for territory. Reed. Long takes the logical option. He's not lacking confidence. Reed doing the grunt work. Waterman. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Jones has found some space. The power have been out of sorts. Good thinking and good execution too. Well played. What's he got on offer? They desperately need a goal. Reed wins it back. Great mark. Hunt, what a first term they're having. Cripps takes a beauty. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Jones accepted the invitation. Blasts away. The Eagles have all the answers. Reed intercepts the hand pass. Allen is hard to beat one-on-one. Cripps, that's come off the side of the boot. He'd like to have that one back.
Should have done a lot better there.
Rosie. Waiting for someone to come at him. The power are out of trouble. Manages to find a teammate. Can he be the fire starter? Not his finest moment. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Aaliyah clears the area. Comes free in the tackle. The Eagles have set down a marker and they're going to be hard to beat as the players retreat to their huddles. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The power are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Baker reads the ball so well. They might be out here. Kicks to space. Allen by hand. Aliyah is calm in a crisis. Burgoyne, the Eagles guarding the corridor. Rioli marks on centre wing. Can he impose himself on the match? Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Moving the footy laterally. In no man's land. Burne-Jones gets to it first. Quick snap, and that's a goal! It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Williams wins the tap. Reed, a model of consistency. Jones in the centre square.
You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today.
The two big men do battle. Reed, he just dropped it. Hunt, Williams, under pressure. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. The Power are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Wines showing his skills. Butters, Duggan just had to get it out. Hunt, Dewar, he's caught. Reed, delightfully done. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Butters, desperate to win it back. Farrell, Horne-Francis with a chance to run. Good-looking kick. Rioli pushes into space and receives the footy. They've opened them up here. The Power moving the ball well. Pepper, Butters. You know how this ends. You just know how it ends. The Power have got it back to 2 goals. The big men fly. Reed, can he find a teammate? Duggan, all on his own. What a game he's having. Allen had his name written all over it.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Reed, Burgoyne, intercepts. They need a spark. Bergman, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? That's an impressive mark. Bergman. The Power need to make inroads soon. Waterman wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Hoff hasn't seen a lot of it. Ryan got to the right position and hang on. He's got an option in the centre square. Williams has a vice-like grip. Cripps uses the non-preferred. Long is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Is he going for goal? Bergman got a fist in. Kelly will take some stopping. Long. Good hands. They've put themselves under pressure. Allen, anyone's ball. He's rushed it behind for his own team.
I think he's just had a brain fade.
Well-weighted kick. Jones. The Power might be about to start something. Honours the lead. Pepper working hard and being rewarded. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Good work rate. They're moving the footy well here. Dishes it off. Hunt is dangerous when he has space. McGovern attracted a crowd. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Wines with a deft tap. Rosie, big tackle laid. We'll have another ball up. Williams has been dominant in the ruck. Dealt with the pressure. They're playing for keeps. Almost an accidental intercept. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure. Sweet showing his skills. Horne-Francis, Butters with time.
We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance.
Time to check in with Gary.
The Power are winning the rebound 50s, but what it really means is they're being asked to do a lot because their midfield is being well beaten. They've coped admirably, but at some point the dam wall is going to break. So the mids have got to find ways to get the footy down the other end more often.
Thanks for those observations, Gary. As we get back underway, it would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Sweet, showing his skills. Rosie, Hunt, who's got the wheels? Owies with an opportunity. Cripps, marks, and should goal.
The Eagles have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Looks good. He steered it through.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. Williams is teaching him a lesson. Reed, Dewar, he's been accosted. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Williams, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Duggan, Allen, that one was always his.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Allen with 3 now.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The power, look at breaking point. Sweet, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. A good kick here and they'll be in business. And inside 50 goes begging. They can smell victory. Waterman gets to the front spot. Reed, now it's someone else's problem. That's a give up. Drew, working hard and presenting well. Doesn't often waste it. Butters can keep it moving. I've liked his game today. Burn-Jones makes position. Rosie outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Baker can't afford to panic. Ryan in the right spot. Duggan does well under pressure. Sees something he likes. Searching kick. This is good ball movement. Clever handball. Waterman had some assistance. Cripps set sail for home and he has delivered.
The Power are being asked some big questions right now. Perhaps the most important is, do you really believe?
The Power can't take a trick at the moment. Williams continues to have his way. Reed, Kelly runs onto it and can drive them into attack. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Richards works hard to present. Bergman slips through his fingers. They're huffing and puffing. Can they beat them back to goal? Zerk Thatcher showing some pace. Normally delivers. He comes over the top and holds on. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Clever kick. They'll need to be more careful than that. Spills out in the tackle. He's been quiet. Ha! Takes an excellent grab. Goes long. Georgiades spoils. Rioli. Umpire calls advantage and off they go. Wines has it within range. Golden opportunity here.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Struck it well. No problems there.
Did they ever need that? Now to rest back the momentum.
The Power have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Burgoyne, he's got support. Rosie, another goal, and they'll believe. It's come unstuck. Kicks to centre wing. That's careless kicking. Drives it inside the forward 50. Ginby tries to spike it out of the danger zone. McGovern needs a good decision. Sometimes you've just got to sit back and enjoy the show.
The Eagles need a rethink if they thought they had this one.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Sweet with the tap. Absorbs the pressure. Kicks to space. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. A bit of a panicked handball. Long. Reed. He's everywhere at the moment. Ryan appreciates that delivery.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
No problems there.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Power are having a go, but they just can't get any fluency with their ball movement. They've been stagnant and predictable, and it's made for a difficult day for their forwards. I think their fans would welcome a change in strategy. You might as well lose by 10 goals as 10 points.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Zerk Thatcher may have just saved a goal. Not a lot of positives today. Butters takes a beauty. They've got to get a wriggle on. The kick is precise. Farrell, normally creative. Can he find a teammate? Well played. The Power have been out of sorts. Rioli, this is good footy. Bergman picking their way through. Quality delivery by foot. He's been prolific. Burn-Jones has got loose. Butters, he's hit up the lead. Great play. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Don't tell me he's going to kick it from there. Oh, it looked good off the boot.
The goal there would have made it interesting.
Marriage with the footy. Ryan on a lead. They'll bide their time. The Eagles are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? He's kicked it high. Oh, he's taken a beauty. By hand. Marriage. The Power guarding the corridor. That's well played. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Hunt in the centre square. He'll pump them into attack once more. Butters with the big fist. Farrell, Bergman, some indirect ball movement here. Good thinking and good execution too. Farrell in some space now. Going for territory. Thumped away. Bergman. Thought his way through it. The Power looking dangerous. This is much better. Defence 101 there. Lord. They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call. The Power will take a few positives from this, even if they don't get the points. Williams wins the tap. Reed has been irrepressible. Cripps needing support. Long. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Time is starting to become a factor. The two big men do battle. Boak, Rosie, Drew. The Power haven't thrown the towel in. Rioli, Burgoyne, good vision there. Boak, he hasn't been himself today. Edwards takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. That's an impressive mark. They've got time to put the kettle on. Rosie heads them off at the pass. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal. Advantage paid, and away they go. Stoppage coming up on the wing. The two big men do battle. Reed, Hunt, gives it everything. Long, got to the right position and hung on. He's been industrious. Radaglia couldn't quite. Boak, that's good work rate. Farrell gets his kick despite the heat. Rioli with a chance to run. Burgoyne, Butters, Boak, well done. Pokes it into the pocket. Edwards, they must be sick of the sight of that. Wines. They've got one back. Can they get another? No, they can't. It's taken the post.
You can't blame the midfielders for dropping their heads after that.
Looking for some quick ball movement. Edwards, all on his own. Well-weighted kick. Long was afforded latitude. Williams, where's one for the team? Pau Pepper in the centre square. Burn-Jones, in he goes. He's got another one.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
The Power will not lie down. Williams with a deft tap. Reed, he's gone. Duggan. Bergman wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Siren! They've shocked the locals and pocketed the goods. It's a famous on-the-road victory. What did you make of that match, Hart?
The Eagles were just that bit better for most of the match and always looked more likely to get the points. They made some bad errors today, though, so they'll focus on trying to be cleaner with the ball next week. Another team might have punished them more.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Huff. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday Up.
Sunday afternoon football is go. Cameron wins the first hit out. Dacos, the midfield battle's so important. What's he got on offer?
Elliott's got to the right position and hung on. In he goes.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that. The Pies on the board early. Witts gets his hand to it. I don't think he meant to smother it. Side bottom. Careful with the kick. Anderson. The defenders will be nervous. Houston tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Goes goalward, and he's off target.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Dacos with the footy. Miller in the pocket. Boot, ball, goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Suns in front now. The big men fly. Anderson, well-weighted kick. Reed, that's good work rate. Graham swings his foot through it. Witts gathers. I'm not sure he really expected to get away with it. Kicks inside the forward 50.
Not his finest moment.
That might attract a pack.
Cameron has a vice-like grip. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Elliott outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Myercheck.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Probing ball. Collins on a lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Side bottom. Takes an excellent grab. Is anyone home?
Myercheck had his name written all over it.
He'll have to give it his all.
Not a great kick. Witts watched it off the boot. Sizes up what's ahead. That's good vision. Walter has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Sees an opportunity and plays on. Cameron drops into the hole and marks.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
That will do his confidence the world of good to start like that.
Good match so far. Cameron slaps it out. Dacos, Pendlebury. Can he hit a target? Tagoe is the man on the spot and he's marked. Towards full forward.
McStay, great hands there.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Easy goal, surely. He hasn't missed it, has he? Oh, he scraped it in. The Pies having a good patch. Cameron with a deft tap. Dacos, Weller reads the play so well. Who's at home?
Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
To finish off the good work.
The distance is the only problem. Moore clears the area. Howe handballs it to nobody. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's missed a soda.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Howe tasked with the kick in.
Turnover. That could be a painful mistake.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Looking for a quick transition.
Quaynor can keep it moving. He who hesitates, he's been run down like a wildebeest.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
He's kicking at his second, but he'll have to settle for one, at least for now.
He's causing all sorts of problems for them. They might need to make a change already.
The Pies in front at quarter time. Positives for both sides and a great game in prospect. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Kicking at his first.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Pies are keeping them at arm's length. Cameron got his palm to it. Weller. Moore. We've seen that before. Under pressure. He picked his pocket. They're a big chance here. Graham only knows one way. Kicking for his first. It was always likely to fall short. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick was centimetre perfect. Doesn't often waste it. Noble heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? They're breaking down across half forward. That's not ideal. Collins leads his opponent. He's been busy so far. No one can mark. Dacos, a bit of a panicked handball. Look at him go. Moore almost threw it out. Met solidly. Can they keep the footy this time? Anderson pokes it into the pocket. Dacos with the intercept mark. Searching kick. Side bottom is hard to beat one-on-one. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Dishes it off. They'll need to be more careful than that. Stripped of it. DeGoey gets to it first. Throws it on the boot. Jeffrey doing what he does best. Collins. They've got time to put the kettle on. Pendlebury wins it back. Great mark. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Myercheck. It sits and he's in business. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Can he impose himself on the match? Collins. They're moving the footy quickly. Long. Takes the logical option. Anderson goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. Only 4 points separating the sides. Good ruck work. Weller pounces. Anderson lays it off. This is promising. Heads for the pocket. Quaynor is there in defence. That could come back to bite. Hill with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's been quiet. Pendlebury uses the body well. Dacos, he just keeps racking up disposals. McCreary wins the contest hands down. Elliott has got loose. Gives it everything. McStay takes a beauty.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He couldn't miss this, could he? He hasn't, but he's lucky he wasn't any further out.
Neither team is able to string goals together or generate any meaningful momentum. It's an engrossing battle.
The Pies have got the margin back beyond a goal. Cameron has got on top. Dacos, Pendlebury, Lipinski, Crisp. He's run into trouble. Side bottom. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
By hand. Dangerous place to turn it over. Myercheck going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there. It's a handy buffer they've established. Pendlebury. He's been dispossessed. Anderson. Flanders. He hasn't struck that well at all. Good disciplined defence. Howe cops some unwanted attention. Oh, it's been paid. It's effectively a free goal.
It's a brain fade. The coach will surely forgive him as long as they don't lose by a kick.
That's his first.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time.
Humphrey, Rao, in the right spot, looking for 2 in a row. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Pies would no doubt like to hit the scoreboard a bit more, but they're absorbing the pressure very well, and there's been lots of it applied. This might be a case of grinding the opposition down rather than blowing them away.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Reed marks. That's hard to stop. Well-weighted kick. Dacos went bang. Graham, he's lost possession. King, long, swoops and kicks a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Suns are back in business. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Rao, Reed, working hard and being rewarded. Graham, Maynard, spoils. Howe comes steaming through. Sees something he likes. What a game he's having. McCreary, strong grab. Clever kick. Pendlebury gets to the front spot. What's he got on offer? Humphrey is there to save the day. The Pies have denied them the corridor. They must tidy up their kicking. Good work rate. That's an aggressive handball. McStay, Lipinski wins a hard ball. Hill, Myercheck just had to get it out. They've given it back. Collins navigated the traffic. Humphrey, Hewland, all on his own. A chance to clear now. Weller, he ran into a brick wall. Squeezes the kick. Reed runs onto it. Weller, how will the umpire see this? Bad kicking there, out on the full.
That's the value of pressure.
It's a high ball. McStay just about had enough time for a cup of tea.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Pies with a steadying goal. Anderson, Rao, Graham, Witts. Can he hit a target? Some of the delivery has left a bit to be desired. And they're away. Lipinski in the clear. Uses the non-preferred. McCreary has a vice-like grip. Well played. His vision was excellent. Hill. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
The Pies with 2 on the bounce. Cameron showing his skills. Dacos. Lipinski takes the hand pass. Side bottom. Turned over. Anderson does well under pressure. They could almost have raffled it. Can he be the fire starter? Ainsworth has found some space. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Gets it to safety.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. Good penetration on the kick. Rioli takes an excellent grab. Goes long. Weller has floated forward. Can he finish it off?
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
No time like the present. He's everywhere at the moment. That's a strong mark. Good handball. Quaynor had some assistance. Moore, what can he do with it? This should end in a shot at goal. McCreary, he's taken a beauty. McStay. Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
That'll be on his mind the next time he gets the footy within range.
They need a spark. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why. He's lost it. Got the handball away. Noble. He's just run that out. Hewland onto it. Witts, the winner there. Humphrey, Anderson, Graham. Terrific forward pressure. I think this is for an illegal block. It is. The Pies are in front, but there's plenty of work still to be done. It should be a cracking final turn. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Suns have just got to start hitting the scoreboard. They've stood up well defensively, given what they're up against, but they look impotent forward of the ball. A couple of quick goals can turn this around and put a different kind of pressure on the opposition. Scoreboard pressure, which is still the greatest pressure there is in football.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again,
Anderson. Maynard marks on the last line of defence. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. Tries a safe ball. Hill has found some space. The Pies look well drilled. Side bottom on a lead. Kicks to centre wing. Myercheck. Great hands there. Dacos misses the target and it's out of play.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Cameron has probably got the points at this stage. Dacos. Crisp.
that one was not open to interpretation.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
Anderson pushes into space and receives the footy. What's he got on offer? The ump calls play on. Lack of awareness there. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
You've got to be quicker than that.
In no hurry here. Noble continues to be a thorn in their side. Walter can keep it moving. The Suns have been gallant. They continue to be careless with the ball. Elliott, they've worked it well.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Weller on the same page as his ruck. Graham kicks to space. Time to turn on the Jets. Reed. Who's at home? Houston is proving hard to pass. Anyone's ball and out of play.
The Suns have got to start using the footy better. They're winning uncontested ball, but not making it count enough.
Cameron has rucked tirelessly. Side bottom. Lipinski. Crisp. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. They desperately need this. Flanders marks and will surely convert.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
Bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. The Pies are bringing great energy. Quaynor managed to get out despite the tackle. Rao, desperate to win it back. It's there! The Suns haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Cameron has had his measure today. Rao, Anderson, he'll pump them into attack once more. Flanders, he hasn't kicked a goal yet. Does he get one here? No, it bounces off the post. Dacos brings it back in. Side bottom, got a fist in. Quaynor, Hill, the Pies, under great pressure. Bouncing ball. Maynard throws it on the boot. Pendlebury makes good contact. Rioli is always dangerous inside 50. He might have thought about hand passing. Side bottom. Maynard getting involved. Houston. Quaynor with time. Howe. No easy exit. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Witts smashes it out of there. Humphrey steadies. Fires. Bullseye! The Suns are going to come up short, but they've given it a good shake. Cameron with a deft tap. Side bottom. Walter in the right spot at the right time. Momentum has changed colours. Flanders will take some stopping. Kicking for his first. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Howe to bring it back in. Boot, ball, goal! There'll be a sad loser today. What a game. The big men fly. Dacos leading from the front. Side bottom. Moore. King didn't need to be asked twice. The Suns finishing strongly. Long has a way of drawing the footy.
Can he soak up the pressure and put them in front?
The game on his boot. He misses. He's put it the wrong side of the post. And we have no winner.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
We have a draw. These teams simply couldn't be split. What a game. What a match that was, Half. What did you make of it?
It's a strange feeling when the siren sounds and you're all square. It's tempting to look at all the things that might have cost you the win, but both sides should take heart because they both did plenty right. Moral victors and moral losers are irrelevant.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half.
That brings our coverage to a close. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you again soon.
Carefully, carefully not to blow out the lights. Like porcelain plates and cups kept out of sight. Partly asleep when you come over at night. Worried you move onto a site you won't like. Can I come again? I think I want you. Can I come again? I think I want you. Can I come again? I think I want you. What a good joke. I'm high. Upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. Well, the black is white. You be losing all sight. You be free fall.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday After. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Meek wins the first tap. Warple, Newcomb. He didn't break stride. Pushes him away. McDonald gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Kicks at goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Good looking kick. Johnson with a chance to run, and that'll be 50. Undisciplined play. Well played. O'Meara, normally creative. Battle tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Switkowski, boot, ball, goal! The Dockers on the board early. Meek palms it down. Warple, incisive handball. I think he called for that. Sets a task for the forwards. Battle, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. O'Meara, can he hit a target? Punched away, and they see it out.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Meek with the tap. Warple, Weddle, dishes it off. D'Ambrosio, Impey. The Hawks are good with their hands. Can he find a teammate? They're keeping the ball well. Searching kick. It's loose inside the 50. No easy exit. Watson, desperate to win it back. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Frederick is cool under pressure. Which way will it bounce? Tracy. He split the middle.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
The Dockers away to a flyer. Good ruck work. O'Meara leading from the front. Johnson normally delivers. Manages to find a teammate. Up and under. Defence 101 there. Amos. Tracy. He's got another one.
He's got two, and he looks in the mood to tear this one apart.
3 on the trot, and a good start has become a great one. Sarong navigated the traffic. He'd like that one again. Warple, Johnson, didn't need to be asked twice. Sicily doing what he does best. Hardwick feeds it out. Weddle got the handball away. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. You can see their confidence growing. Hardwick. Aim on. Uses the body well. Going for territory. Day is hard to beat one-on-one. They need a spark. Joel is so strong one-on-one.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The Hawks with a badly needed goal. Meek wins it out of the centre. Warple, that has to hurt. Darcy, O'Meara can run with the footy. Bolton, that's a poor strike. It was always likely to fall short. On the non-preferred. Good thinking and good execution too. The Hawks looking shaky early. Ginnivan outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Punched that like he meant it.
McDonald made the footy his. Can he stare down the moment and bring this game back to a kick? It's a one-kick game. The Hawks are back in business. Meat wins the tack. Warple gives it everything. He'll draw them level if he's accurate.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Struck it well. No problems there. The Hawks have hit back hard after a poor start. Meat slaps it out. Warple throws it on the boot. Newcomb delivers it inside 50. McDonald! That's a big play.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. And that's a letdown. Keen to get the ball moving. Gets his kick despite the heat. Pearce. Poor hands there. Johnson, 1 step ahead. Cox needs a good decision. Doesn't often waste it. They must tidy up their kicking. What's he got on offer? Cox went bang. Johnson. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. That's a well-placed kick. Watson, he's taken a beauty. Delivers it inside 50. D'Ambrosio had his name written all over it. The Hawks are red hot at the moment. Draper wins it back. Great mark. Cox works hard to present. Keeps it low. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why. Newcomb is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Like Batman and Robin. Comes free in the tackle. He picked his pocket. Meek bursts through the middle. He's been busy so far. Draper thwarts them again. Well-weighted kick. Reed can keep it moving. He's been quiet. Moore takes an excellent grab. That's skillful. Joel can run into an open goal. Good vision there. Gunston with time. He's got it.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Dockers are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Amon stripped of it. Jackson. Reed wins a hard ball. Can he impose himself on the match? Weddle saves the day. Away he goes. The Hawks are bringing great energy. Sicily in the clear. Out wide with the kick. Warple. That one was always his. The Dockers are chasing tail. Johnson, a bit of a panicked handball. Turned over. They cannot keep him quiet. It must be his birthday. The Hawks are playing like winners. Seizes the moment. Penetrating ball. Watson gets to the front spot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. The Dockers are looking disorganised. Meat continues to have his way. Warple trying to find a path. Watson snares the loose ball. He just keeps racking up disposals. Reed gets back and should repel. Turned over on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Into the pocket he goes. Newcomb dealt with the pressure. Joel. Good use of hands. Moore. They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. The Hawks are absolutely airborne at the moment. Darcy showing his skills. O'Meara, Brayshaw, Banfield. A few people appealing for a free kick, and the umpire saw it too.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Leaves it behind. They've put themselves under pressure. It's there! The Dockers with a much-needed goal. Meek, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Sharp, Brayshaw, that's careless. Day, moving the footy laterally. Time to turn on the Jets. Ryan wins it back. Kicks to centre wing. Weddle heads them off at the pass. The halftime siren sounds and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Dockers have got to stop kicking the contest so much because they are being outmarked time and time again. The difference in contested marks is stark. They'd be better served by adopting a run and carry approach because at the moment they're giving the opposition exactly what they want, and that's a cardinal sin.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dockers have made inroads just when they looked in trouble. Warple. You can't question his commitment. Gunston. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. A chance to clear now. Sarong. That's good work rate. Honours the lead. He's had little impact so far. Barris may have just saved a goal. Goes laterally. That is very charitable. Can he finish it off?
He'll kick this more often than not.
Two already today. Can he make it three? You bet he can. They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Meek has been dominant in the ruck. Warple, Gunston, all alone in the centre square. Can anyone take a mark? Joel, too big, too strong, too good.
They don't come easier.
And they extend the lead. The Hawks have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Darcy, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. They're a big chance here. Weddle clears the area. The sprint is on. Banfield, that's not going to be a goal. Hardwick with the big fist. It's a tough game. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Meek, he's worth his weight in gold. Newcomb, Barris, deliberate. Oh, a few people letting the umpire know what they think of that.
It's always contentious, isn't it?
From point-blank range.
He's got his second.
It hasn't been his best day, but he's still found ways to impact the match.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Warple, Newcomb on a lead. He's only had the one inside 50. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Tracy accepted the invitation. Frederick, he's got it.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Dockers will not lie down. Meek has rucked tirelessly. He's under close attention. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Newcomb delivers it inside 50. Gunston is the target, and he marks. Searching kick. Ginnivan got to the right position and hung on.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
Looking for a quick transition. Quality delivery by foot. Probing ball. Sharp pushes into space and receives the footy. Sarong makes position. Handball off was good. He's lost it. Couldn't get a disposal. D'Ambrosio runs onto it. Newcomb running in support. Watson. He's put the foot down. Takes them on. He's got another one.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Hawks with a bit of breathing space now. Day under pressure. Warple. Can he force his way through? Sharp. Great body work. Doesn't often waste it. This ought to end in a goal. He's been industrious. Barris is proving hard to pass. Hardwick, I think he called for that. They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back. So a timely goal late in the piece. Same old, same old. Warple, Newcomb was committed to the contest. 3/4 in, and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Dockers don't want to handball the footy. They just keep throwing it on the boot and hoping for the best. The smart teams are never going to let you get away with that. Is it a case of a poor game plan, or are these players simply not listening to the coach? Either way, they'll have more success if they can start using handball as a creative weapon that gives the players ahead of the ball an opportunity to lead and take uncontested marks rather than having to deal with constant body contact, which is not only unproductive, but a taxing way to play the game.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. And they see it out.
This is turning out to be an unexpectedly close match. A boil-over is every chance.
Meek, he is simply too good. Newcomb. That was almost handed to him. O'Meara gives it everything. Not his finest moment. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Impey is hard to beat one-on-one. McDonald navigated the traffic. Moore thought his way through it. Amon has it within range. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Weddle, dangerous to leave on his own. Well-weighted kick. D'Ambrosio has found some space.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Ryan with the footy. Good work rate. Normally delivers. The kick was centimetre perfect. Switkowski presents in space. O'Meara. Ryan getting involved. Cox. They could be vulnerable here. Is anyone home? Joel. Strong grab. Lays it off. Watson. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Joel. He's been dispossessed. He's gone. Ginnivan. He might have done better. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. McDonald, within range, can make them pay.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Meek is giving him a bath. Warple. Day in the thick of it as ever. Just shoveled it out. Battle had some assistance. Switkowski desperate to win it back. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Sicily. Hardwick. Can he get a kick away? He's off. The Hawks are bringing great energy. That was a big risk to take and it's backfired.
Insufficient intent or skill error? You decide. He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
Amon to bring it in. Newcomb, a bit of friendly fire. Sicily can't afford to panic. Manages to step past. That hand pass was telegraphed. Recognising the urgency. They're well set up behind the ball. Bombing it in won't work. You can see their confidence growing. That's an impressive mark. Who was the target there? He's tugged it. Punched away. He had no interest in taking any chances.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've got time to put the kettle on. Weddle, the Hawks, under great pressure. Battle, in the right spot. This spells trouble. Provides some run. Drop punt looks good. He's got it. They're hanging on for dear life. Meek is teaching him a lesson. Johnson, Amon, reads the play so well. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. Can they find a late goal? Battle with another spoil. Banfield, the distance is the only problem. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That might have been played deliberate earlier in the match.
If they can avoid turning this over, they should be able to hang on. He's put it through.
It might have looked an easy shot, but it's surely not when the game is potentially on your boot.
It's a very good time to hit the front. The big men fly. Johnson, he's copped some of his own medicine. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Darcy wins it. Johnson. The Dockers have won a thriller. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Hawks were given a huge scare, but they were able to stave off a team that was desperate to knock them off their perch. This was a high-quality game and a timely reminder that this season is far from a foregone conclusion. Let's hope for more contests like that come finals time.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Half. Thanks for your company. Hope to have you with us again next time for more enthralling Aussie rules action.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon.
A great game in prospect as we get underway. English wins the first tap. Bontempelli, centre square, loose ball. Darcy gathers on the half volley. Not a lot of space to work with. The Dogs should score here. Sanders takes a beauty.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
The Crows cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The Dogs on the board early. O'Brien wins it. Peatling. They've got time to put the kettle on. Johannesson is there to save the day. He might have thought about the corridor. Vandermeer, he's taken a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? Kicks inside the forward 50. Murray ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. Clever kick. Williams cuts it off. Sees an opportunity and plays on. He's been busy so far. Norton can go back and shoot at goal.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear. The Dogs with a bright start. The big men fly. Liberatore, you can see their confidence growing. That's a bit of a waste. Gives it everything. Punched away. Fogarty. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. O'Brien slaps it out. Scholl delivers it inside 50. It's a poor entry, a waste really. The Dogs look sharp early. Karmas wins the contest hands down. They've opened them up here. Away he goes. Can he find a teammate? Darcy got to the right position and hung on. His field kicking is normally first rate. Norton, here's real danger now. He's made a bright start. Seizes the moment. They've picked their way through. Bontempelli, this is good footy.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Pokes it into the pocket. Sanders is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Goal coming up.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
The Dogs are up and about early. O'Brien showing his skills. That's unusual. A good kick here and they'll be in business. English bangs it long. No wonder coaches go grey. Can he hit a target? Quality delivery by foot. Sizes up what's ahead. Liberatore takes an excellent grab. Williams, Johannesson, Vandermeer. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. The Crows are in danger of being run over. English, the winner there. Bontempelli competing fiercely. Richards, Fraser throws it on the boot. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Harms, Bontempelli. Great work ethic to push forward and present.
The Dogs with a late chance.
I think that's going to come up short. Vandermeer marks and will surely convert.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
The Crows must be hoping that their opponents can't keep this standard up because they're just not able to compete with it.
The Dogs have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Crows might find this difficult to turn around. I don't think they brought the right attitude, and their opponents now have not only the template for knocking them off, but also great belief. If there was any complacency coming in, that's gone now.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. English got his palm to it. Bontempelli. The Crows have won it back. They desperately need a goal. Liberatore, time and again, he gets to the right place. Transfers it out wide. Bramble has found some space. Searching kick. Norton has a way of drawing the footy.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Norton, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does.
The Dogs are playing some great footy. They're threatening to run away with the match. English has got on top. Bontempelli, he'll feel that one. The lift door's closed on him, and he's gone.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Michelini attracted a crowd, and we will do it all again. O'Brien wins the hit out. Scholl stripped of it. Bontempelli, English, Fraser. Good luck catching him.
Going for goal, flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. Only one behind.
A goal there, and I might have been tempted to declare this match settled.
Finds himself in space. The Crows
Have been out of sorts. Dale
reads the ball so well.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Well-weighted kick.
Good thinking and good execution too. Can he impose himself on the match?
Michelini works hard to present. They've got to get a wriggle on.
Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why. Norton is a beacon in that forward line. What a game he's having. Worrell showing why he's such a good defender. Miller pushes into space and receives the footy. The Crows are out of trouble. Keane all on his own. Murray into the middle with the kick. Johannesson wins it back. Great mark.
How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Fogarty, dangerous to leave on his own. It's a poor inside 50. Sees something he likes.
He had prior opportunity.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball? You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
They could really do with a straight kick. He's up to the task, and he's pulled one back.
The Crows haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there.
English has probably got the points at this stage.
Bontempelli,
Sanders.
probably too far out to score. Who's at home? Williams gets a good bounce.
Vandermeer.
Marks, that's hard to stop. Into the pocket he goes. Bontempelli
Read it well and claims the mark.
That was great use of the body. He's so hard to beat in those situations.
Bangs it through.
The Crows need to start winning more contested ball. They're being beaten up in that area.
The Crows
Are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Fraser under pressure.
solid tackle.
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
The umpire will have it.
English has had his measure today.
Bontempelli, Darcy gets his kick despite the heat. Lace out. Great footy.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He makes no mistake.
The Crows have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Dogs are threatening to run away with this as we hit half-time. They've been terrific.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Crows have got to stop kicking the contest so much because they are being outmarked time and time again. The difference in contested marks is stark. They'd be better served by adopting a run and carry approach because at the moment they're giving the opposition exactly what they want, and that's a cardinal sin.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Bramble, that's good work rate.
That one was not open to interpretation.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Looking to get it down there quickly. Jones got a fist in. Who wants it the most? Throw in deep in the pocket.
The Crows simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
English showing his skills. Bontempelli hacking it forward. The Dogs have winners everywhere.
That might attract a pack. Michelini.
Claims a terrific contested mark at centre half back.
Neil Bullen. He's drawn a crowd. They're tackling with venom today.
English showing his skills. Liberatore. They're huffing and puffing.
Sanders.
Has it within range.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Is he going for goal?
Decides to go. He's put it through.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Richards. Bontempelli.
I've liked his game today.
West. He's taken a beauty.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
The Dogs
Are looking every bit a top 8 side at the moment.
The Crows are on the canvas. English got his palm to it. Bontempelli, he's lost it. Richards. West with a chance to run.
They've found the magic formula. Sanders.
Fumbles it. Liberatore. Harms. Norton needs to be quick. Absorbs the pressure.
A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two.
English has rucked tirelessly.
He's been set a task.
He's still found a way. It's a bad miss.
I had that one in the footy record as a goal.
No time like the present. The kick was centimetre perfect. looking to hit up the short option. Neil Bullen on a lead. Normally delivers. That's well played. He's been industrious. Laird can keep it moving. Lowers the eyes. Thilthorpe on centre wing is marked. It's become a game of keepings off. Norton went bang. Laird, got to go now. The defence is disorganised. Karmas had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Hinge intercepts. Clever kick. Thumped away. Fraser, Liberatore, just shoveled it out. English cops some unwanted attention. They've bottled it up.
Clear out, thank you.
Good ruck work. Shoal, that has to hurt. Saligo, Rankin. They really need this, and he delivers. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. English smashes it out of there. Bontempelli sees something he likes. Well played. His vision was excellent. He's besieged. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. English continues to have his way. Richards. Keane affects the turnover. Millerer getting involved. He's normally better than that. He's done brilliantly. Quality delivery by foot.
He'll fancy his chances.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
They'll have to tighten up on him. He doesn't need much space to make you pay.
The Crows are looking down and out. The big men fly. Bontempelli fends off well. He'll work all day. Centre square, loose ball. Johannesson gets the kick away. Williams outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Can he find a teammate? Unable to get it inside 50. The Dogs have produced their best for 3 quarters. Can they finish it off in the last? What's happening down there, Gary?
The Crows are up against a formidable opponent, but they're not helping themselves. It looks to me that the ruck and the midfielders are not on the same page. It's as if they've never played together before. It might be time to get creative and lose the ruck in exchange for another midfielder. That would at least give the opposition something to think about. They're easy to play against at the moment, and that can never be acceptable.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Can they follow that goal up with another? English showing his skills. Saligo. Johannesson doing what he does best. Nankervis. It fell into his arms. No one can mark. Neil Bullen cannot be deterred. One behind.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Searching kick. Johannesson has found some space. Can they get something going? Bontempelli working hard and being rewarded. He's everywhere at the moment. Foot race on the wing. West. Keane gathers. He's been dispossessed. You can't question his commitment. Crouch, desperate to win it back. Not a lot of positives today. Lob takes an excellent grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Drops the football. O'Brien transfers it out wide. Manages to find a teammate. Can he hit a target? Dale, we've seen that before. Crouch, Shoal, and that's a letdown. Gives the handball away. Lob, Karmas. Does well under pressure. Vandermeer, great body work. Doesn't often waste it. Sanders had his name written all over it. Heads for full forward. Norton always looked likely.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
He's kicked beautifully at goal today, and that is no exception. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. O'Brien, a rare win. Crouch, Peatling, Shoal, Hinge, lays it off. Into the pocket he goes. Jones is proving hard to pass. Who's got the wheels? Walker, he's put it through. The Dogs by 44. English, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Bontempelli, almost like he wasn't there. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
Neil Bullen pushes into space and receives the footy.
Good thinking and good execution too.
No wonder they're getting smashed. Dale,
The Crows.
continue to be second to the ball.
English. Darcy. Clever handball. Richards had to get it out. Liberatore dealt with the pressure. Williams running in support. Sanders gets to the front spot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Here's a chance with the outside of the boot, and he's miscued it. No score. Slowing it down. Taking time to assess the options.
They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
A nice percentage boost coming up. O'Brien showing his skills. Saligo, Peatling with time.
They cannot keep him quiet.
Jones clears the area. Lob. That's unusual. The Dogs.
Won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances.
O'Brien.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Scholl. He's kicked a goal. The Sting's well and truly gone out of this one. English is giving him a bath. Saligo. Neil Bullen is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
The Dogs emerge victorious and get their season back on track with a much-needed win. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Dogs.
We'll take so much from that. They've been patchy this season, but they're clearly trending in the right direction, if today is an indication. The speed of their ball movement routinely caught their opponents out and allowed them to kick some easy goals. A big tick today.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Half.
That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.
Sons of the West, red, white, and blue. We come out snarling, bulldogs through and through. Bulldogs bite and bulldogs roar. We give our very best. 'Cause you can't beat the boys of the bulldog breed. We're the team of the mighty West. 'Cause you can't beat the boys of the bulldog breed. The team of the mighty West.